Girlfest is going on once again, and one of the featured parts of Girlfest this weekend will be a film by director Liza Figueroa Kravinsky. The film is called Beauty in the Eyes of the Beheld, The Blessings and Curses of Being Beautiful. Good morning, Liza. Good to have you with us. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
We should say, first of all, the movie will be at 4 o'clock this afternoon at the Arts at Mark's Garage in downtown. How did you get started on this documentary that essentially shatters a myth that beautiful people have everything all their own way?
Well, it's not a myth, but it's that the blessings that beauty brings are kind of a little bit overrated.
Like a double-edged sword.
Yeah, the good news for beautiful women is that it makes a lot of things easier, and the bad news for these women is that it makes things a lot easier.
I see.
Yes,
all right. So that they go through life not really having to work at anything.
Not all of them. If they choose to be that way, they could be that way. Those that don't choose to rely on their beauty end up being happier and more fulfilled in life.
You talked to several different women, some of whom might not qualify as beautiful, depending on the perspective, on who was doing the looking, I guess.
Right. One of the first problems I had with making this film was deciding who to interview. So what I decided to do was interview women who were obviously defined as by others as beautiful. For example, pageant queens, or a stripper, or someone who played with Prince because she's beautiful. And the others had to be referred to me by others who considered them beautiful. And I was surprised by all the different looks that came in through my door for an interview.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because in a way it's subjective. It's
very subjective. And the definition of beauty in the media is definitely different from the definition in real life, because our perceptions on TV, in the screen or in the movie screen, are different from what's in real life. And that's another thing that I learned I was surprised at. As
opposed to two dimensions on the screen and then getting to know a person and the so-called inner beauty.
Yes, that too, but also physically. I find that to be considered beautiful in real life, it actually doesn't help to be too skinny, although it might be that way in the fashion magazines. But in real life, actually, people really don't think that it's very pretty.
They don't want to look at you twice when you're
No, not if you're too skinny.
We're just showing a little bit of the video here as you and I talk. Mm-hmm. When you talk to the women, were they conscious of the fact that there were some curses involved?
Yes, they were. Well, they were very conscious of the blessings. But because of those blessings came with the curses. For example, jealousy, being stereotyped as not so competent because you made it because of your beauty, problems with relationships because you attract superficial types of people who get attracted to superficial things. But then there were those who were more fulfilled. Well, they all had the same curses and blessings, but depending on how they were raised in childhood, the way they handled those things determined how happy they were later in life.
Fascinating, fascinating. The next project obviously has got to be one on men, to see if the same thing applies. Yeah. Is this your first independent effort?
Yes, it's my first independent. I've done videos for corporations and nonprofits and government and the like.
Well, we wish you the best with this. It's at 4 o'clock this afternoon at Arts at Mark's Garage downtown, and all part of the Girlfest. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
A terrific effort, and we hope a lot of folks show up for that.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Liza.